courage is not absence of fear. It's your choice to move forward. So teammate was asking me and laughing at me, are you trying to help other team? And I realized, I was losing my sight, but I didn't want to accept my blindness or losing my sight. I had a message from my late uncle. There is meaning. There is meaning in your blindness. Through your challenges, you will give courage and hope to others. I grew up in the surrounded by ocean, always thinking, right? What's beyond this ocean? So let's try sail across the Pacific.
I heard about his first attempt to cross the Pacific when he hit a whale and sank. And I decided I wanted to meet him. And I heard his story in person, and I basically ended our conversation with, look, I can see, you can sail, let's try again. And that's how our relationship began. There was a big debate between the people we knew who was the crazier, him for going with a person who doesn't know how to sail, or me going with a blind person. But the point was, we knew somehow from our lunch meeting, there was a chemistry, right? And if you're going to do something like that and risk your life, the most important thing is to go with the right person.
With professional sailors, you might have been just passenger, right? And not only that, but also the spirit he had, right? So I will be your seeing eye dog.
Everything you needed was there on the boat. Someone asked me, it's like, didn't you feel lonely or scared in the middle of the ocean? I think both of us, and no, we felt more connected.
Good time to have a dialogue with yourself and with universe. Excellent, and feeling why this world has a war, polarization, or climate crisis on the middle of the Pacific. I feel this Earth is one thing.
And you get this feeling, it's like, well, this could have been 10,000 years ago, or 100,000 years ago, or 10,000 years from now. You felt like you were, in some ways, stepping out of time. People said, well, weren't you scared or weren't you uncertain about arriving successfully? And we never had that concern. And part of it was, I think, if you go with the right person, with the right boat at the right time, you're going to get there.
In this world, once you started saying the biggest or big dream, there are two groups. One group called the Dream Killer. No, you cannot do that. You cannot see. So stop it. Even stop thinking, right? The other team I call Dream Supporter. Wow, that's incredible challenge. Let's think together how you can do it.